It's a case so horrifying, prosecutors say there is not a proper law on the books. Today, Stephen Masalta was sentenced to 4 years in prison. Your reporter in Northern Colorado, Dylan Thomas, was in the courtroom today. Dylan joins us live now. And Dylan, this is a case that has had big impacts on the community all around Fort Collins.
You know, the details of Masalta's crimes are so disturbing, graphic, and disgusting that Masalta himself told a judge today that he's, quote, perverse, end quote, saying there's a chance that he deserves to be in jail forever. Yet he was sentenced to just 4 years behind bars, even with a prior conviction for sex crimes. I asked the district attorney why that was the case, and he said these crimes are so disgusting that Colorado's law hasn't even contemplated them. Shackled and wearing a jail jumpsuit.
My actions and behaviors are nothing short of selfish, cowardly, short-sighted, evil, and perverse.
Stephen Masalta pleaded guilty to his sex crimes that have deeply impacted dozens of northern Coloradans.
I inflicted great and lasting harm to those in this community.
Masalta reached a plea agreement, pleading guilty to 2 misdemeanor charges for exposing himself to coffee shop workers and felony attempt to commit sexual assault on a child for contaminating cupcakes with his bodily fluids at a Safeway. Should there be fear that this is just an escalating situation?
That's absolutely a concern.
DA Gordon McLaughlin said his office tried to secure harsher punishment, but was constrained by the law.
What he engaged in should be of far greater consequence than a Class 5 felony. But the law simply just does not contemplate behavior as depraved as Mr. Masalta's was.
McLaughlin says the law doesn't consider indirect contact of bodily fluids sexual assault. Do you believe that there needs to be a new law added in Colorado to hold people who do these types of crimes more accountable?
Absolutely, there does. For both the behavior at the coffee shops, we need the ability to issue consecutive sentences. And then for the felony, the law, again, just simply does not contemplate something so depraved.
Masalta said he will take his 4 years of time behind bars to rehabilitate.
I have to believe I can change, because if I don't, then I should remain locked up and the key thrown away.
But with his prior history and a pattern of escalation,
I will be concerned when Mr. Masalta is released in the community, as I'm sure everyone else will be. The behavior is simply horrifying.
as part of the plea agreement, Masalta was sentenced to 4 years, but he will get credit for 1 year time served from the time he's been in jail already, meaning he will be released in about 3 years. As for the district attorney, he tells me he is going to now use this case to go down to the Capitol in Denver and advocate for a change in the law that would be able to make them have further punishments for crimes like this if they were to happen again in the future. Reporting live in Larimer County, Dylan Thomas covering Colorado First.
Also difficult to hear. All right, Dylan, thank you.